Oracle was an incredible growth story. I was 22 years old, and soon I went from the bottom of the organization from an individual contributor to a manager, then I was a director, then I was a vice president. I already needed to have 2 assistants by the time I was 24 years old because I was doing so many things. At some point I was running 12 departments. It was intuition. It was some very basic things, which is always serve in the best interest of the company above all else. So the loyalties were always to Oracle, not to any one person. It was always in service of efficiency and constant, continuous process improvement. It was always to be ethical, proper, and then you add a lot of hard work. And Oracle was a very hard-working company. You couldn't find a conference room at 9 o'clock at night. I worked 18-hour days every day for 7 years. It was beautiful because they trusted young people to do things. They would just say, go hire 200 salespeople. And when we decided to go, for example, to schools to hire, so you just had to figure it out. No one sat you down and said, I suggest you go to these schools. You basically figured out, if I'm hiring for Oracle and I have to hire that many people that fast, so I'm going to look for technically apt colleges to start with, and I'm going to look for the so it was a very it was a great place, because you really, as the company tested its limits, each individual was testing theirs. The growth was constantly testing the organization, essentially how much we could push this train. We joke that Oracle was a running train that it wouldn't stop for you to get on or off. You just sort of hopped on and did your piece. And a big part of this was the infrastructure the foundation underlying this fast growth. At some point we decided we would grow even faster if we decentralized this infrastructure. And unfortunately, as it turned out, some of the checks and balances that had been designed did not get implemented. I was called back in to basically re-centralize everything, reorganize the foundation, correct the mistakes. I got the award because they were such competing goals in the company. You wanted the fastest growth you could possibly have, but you also wanted to have the greatest customer satisfaction, the greatest sales productivity and efficiency. So all of these were at odds with each other, and that's a role that I played in making, at the end, everything work.